you hate porn and you hate what it's doing to your life, but you still keep going back. You can make yourself promises that you're done and you feel completely serious about it, but then repeat the same cycle the very next day. And this doesn't mean that you secretly want it. It means that there's a part of you that has learned to use porn for something deeper than just pleasure. So for example, you watch porn, you feel relief for a few minutes, then the guilt comes, the shame comes, disappointment, even disgust sometimes. You promise yourself that you'll never do it again. And then, but once the loneliness, the boredom, the anxiety returns, so does the urge. And the problem is that hating porn does not remove the reason why you use it. Porn, and this is where we need to get curious, porn may be helping you escape stress, deal with numbness or difficult emotions, feel excitement, avoid loneliness, feel wanted, shut your brain off, feel in control, get temporary relief. You may hate the consequences of what it's doing, but you're still depending on it for relief. And that's why this habit can feel so confusing. When you repeat the same behavior during difficult moments, you're actually training your brain that difficult moments equal relief through pornography. And that's what, that's why the urge can feel so automatic at times. And if you're not careful, you can become dependent or get into a habit of constantly reaching for the fastest relief. And porn and masturbation is for sure the fastest relief. It's cheap, it's free, and orgasm is one of the best human experiences that a human can have. And if you pair that with escapism from negative emotions, it is a very effective tool to release stress. Many people attack themselves after viewing. They think, I'm weak, I'm disgusting, I'll never change, I'm never worthy of love or a girlfriend. But this creates more emotional pain. And if you escape emotional pain with porn, you just fall into a deeper cycle of going back to the behavior that you hate. So you can't shame yourself into becoming someone who no longer needs to escape. Shame and fear will never get you there. So, willpower isn't going to get you there either. Willpower is the strongest when you feel rested, when you feel connected, when you feel motivated. But when you're tired, alone, and overwhelmed, your willpower goes out the window, dude. And that's why it can feel like certain morning you can wake up a completely different decision than late at night, right? Like that's always been my thing. When I'm tired, I always feel the worst. Willpower can interrupt the cycle, but it cannot heal what's creating the cycle. So instead of only asking yourself, how do you stop? The question is what happens before the urge? What emotions am I trying to avoid? What is porn giving me in this moment? And are there healthier options that I can take instead of, view pornography? Or one that I really like is, what in my life needs attention right now? And you can make a plan for an urge, but you also need to understand what is underneath the urge. So the reason why quitting porn can feel impossible is when you're trying to remove the behavior without replacing the function it serves. So you do not need to hate yourself more. You just need to understand yourself more. And once you learn how to handle stress, loneliness, boredom, and pain without escaping, that's when porn starts to lose its power over you.